So over the weekend, your girl had a nice little order to do a 50 sample of seafood boil. All you see my eggs and stuff done boiling there. So yeah, this was so good. I wouldn't lie, so good. Sauteing up my onions in my whole lot of butter. Now I have my lemon pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and black pepper. Yeah, all you might find is plenty, but no, it's not plenty. It was just the correct amount of seasoning for this. Add all my stuff inside there. Mix it up in my butter to make my butter sauce. Believe me, this was so good. The customer was like, Sherry, that was the best boil I ever had in my life. I was like, oh my God, thank you very much. I tried my best. So here I put in my mussels and them to little blanch off a little bit. Yeah, as you could see, I use the big ones, not the little mini black ones, big ones. I have my crab inside here, add it together with the mussels. I add in some slap your mommy. Now you can't put too much of this. This is very salty. So you don't want to put too much of slap your mommy inside there. My corn and my potato blanching off there too. Do not boil it too much because your potatoes is going to mash up. You want it just a little al dente. Yeah, my slap my mommy goes in everything. Without that, it's not a seafood boil. So here now, as you could see, my crab and thing done. I put in my shrimp last and then I take off the stove because you don't want your shrimp to be rubbery. You want some nice soft succulent shrimp, and all, do not discard of this water. This water have all the goodness in it, all the seafood flavors you could think about in it. So I scoop out that, scoop out my crab, scoop out my shrimp, scoop out my mussels, add it to our next bowl. Yes, I add it to our next bowl, saving my water for last to add it into my butter and garlic sauce. Look at that. As you can see here, I'm not using all the water. We are using all the water. We're just using some of it, not all. That is just to give the sauce a little, you know. Look at that, people. Look at that. Look at that. You all see green fig and thing in the back there. Also do soups on a Saturday. Some of the best tasting soup you all could ever have. So, oh my God, this sauce was awesome. So now I had 2 large seafood boil to make for 2 of my friends. Because they wanted it so bad. Cherry, when you doing seafood boil again? Cherry, when you doing seafood boil again? I was like, oh God, I'm doing some 50 mini samples Saturday. So you know what? How much you want? She said, make 2 for me. Alright, no problem. Done. Finish. 2. Look at that box. $140. Now all of these is the little samples I was telling all you about. And this had just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nothing plenty because it was in cups. It is sample. It's not a full order. It was just for a function. So the cups was very good for the little sampling. Right? So you see I added my little shrimp. While I watch my shrimp, while I realize I leave on the skin on the shrimp. Yes. I leave on the skin on the shrimp. Add my eggs. Add my sausage, my corn, my everything in this cup. All you see the cup done full already. So now I'm going to add my sauce. All you watch that sauce. Look at that sauce. Just look at that sauce. Ooh. I sit down and I had one to myself, you know. I sit down and I had one to myself, I'm telling all you. Because I wasn't lying this past without me eating one for myself. And I enjoy it. No, I didn't film the part where I was eating one for myself because I would have looked too greedy. But look at the finishing touches. Add my lime, my garlic sauce. A little drop of pepper in it to give it a little spice. Nothing too much. Because you don't know who likes spice, who don't like it spicy. But all that, this was amazing. Amazing, I must say. 50 of this.